Happy day!
Hey, Christy, how's it going?
It's so good to see you. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. This weather is bizarre, but I'm good.
I know. It was just like pouring down rain right in front of me, like maybe 5 minutes ago. So now the sun is coming out. So
No, I
it's
don't know
okay.
why I'm ever surprised, but
No, that sounds about like spring in Texas. So well, I want to dive right in. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Juliann Gorman, and I'm a mom, and I am a business owner. I own Sage Blossom Massage, which I'm super proud of. We have two South Austin locations, and I have a team of about 30 women that I lead and I love and that are amazing. And yeah, so I'm busy, super busy. I've got two little boys, 8 and 10, almost 9 and 11.
Wow. Yes, you have a full plate, as we like to say.
The way I like it, actually. It's the way I like it.
Wow. Well, and so that was going to be my next question. I feel like people who have their plates full like that, they get energy from it. Like they get excited about it, right?
Yes. I do like to be busy. I don't like to be bored. I'm not afraid of change. I like excitement. I like, creating, which is what's really fun about being a business owner is you get to do a lot of creating. So yeah, I mean, luckily I have a really good support system. I have a very supportive husband who does a lot of mom duty, and that's what makes it work. That's how I'm able to have my cake and eat it too.
Well, I love that too because it's not the traditional like this person has to do this and this person has to do this. It's like we agreed to be together for a reason so we can work together to make our lives the best thing possible. It's not I don't know, the blame game, I guess, or the you need to do this and I'll do that kind of thing. My husband and I have, certain roles, but we do like to do that. Hey, I need, it's a communication thing. Sometimes it goes the way it's supposed to, sometimes not so much, but
Yeah, sometimes it is the blame game. I mean, let's not get it twisted.
Well, I want to hear the story about your business and kind of how it has, how you've made it a chain now and kind of walk us through a little bit of that because that's a big deal. First of all, having like 30 employees, and second of all, that you have more than one location. Like that is phenomenal. So I'm sure that others would like to hear more about that too.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I was a massage therapist for a long time, and also sang and had a music degree and really loved music and thought that's really what my career was going to be. And it just sort of evolved. It's sort of strange. I had started my own massage place inside of a chiropractor's office where I was massaging. And actually, a client gave me the idea, why don't you take a massage therapist right out of school and teach them everything that you know and start a business? And I was like, I don't know if I really want to manage people. It's not, I don't think anybody really wants to manage people. Like who wants to be managed? Who wants to manage people? But I did it anyways. And I really found that the teaching element and the mentoring element was like so rewarding. And then to create a job was like magic for me. That was really like, whoa, I just created something out of nothing. And like, not only that, but I created like a really good job for a massage therapist I was 15 years in at that point, and I'd been at some pretty, not great places. I'd been at some really great places too, but through the years, I had worked at some places that just don't know how to treat their massage therapists, that, don't know how to treat moms and et cetera, et cetera. So that was just really magical for me. And so I just kept going. And so I ended up in 2 rooms at the chiropractor's office. And then we kind of outgrew that place and then ended up in our own little spot in Menchaca. And, I have to attribute a lot of our growth and our success to business coaching. Majorly important for those of us that have maybe a skill or a trade, and a lot of vision, but don't necessarily have the business acumen to back it up. So I have an amazing business coach, Dr. Hartley, who has helped me to really know how to grow, because you can get 2 locations. That's easy, but they have to be profitable. They have to make money. They have to your systems have to be in check so that you can actually have the same system at both locations. Like, and that's really the only way to grow. So yeah, that's how I've done it. And it's just been, it took a while to really find my why. People say, why do you want to do this? It's like, oh, well, massage is great. It helps people. Like, that's easy. But really the why came from, like I said, the mentoring, the helping other women and helping younger women, helping women in the industry. So that's just really rewarding and great.
Wow. Yes, that's fantastic. I love that you added in coaching in there. Like that, yeah, I mean, at least coming from,
Yeah.
the coach's perspective. And that's so wonderful to hear that. And I'm sure that your coach knows like how proud you are of that too. I hope at least. So
He's amazing. Yeah, I hope so too.
that's fantastic. And so speaking of coaching, it sounds like you're into the growth mindset. And that is so fascinating to a lot of the people kind of in my circle who like what we're about right now, what we're doing at Me Time for Mom. So how has the business evolved like in this past year, like the brick and mortar? I love this question so much from my brick and mortar people because I see such unique answers from them. So I'd really love to hear, kind of what you sort of went through and how you pivoted to make things better, because that's usually what it ends up being.
Yeah. I think that the major thing was serving my team, making sure that I was staying as informed as possible because I had to make lots of decisions for lots of people. So I was, I had to stay really informed. I had to stay really communicative. We would have Zoom calls once a week. They were not mandatory. If anybody just wanted to hop on, ask questions, see faces. That really became key to when we reopened to having a team at all. Because as you can imagine, they were scared. And I could understand. I was like, I don't know if I'd want to be massaging right now either. So my whole goal from the very beginning was just to make it as safe for them as possible. If they feel safe, everybody else will feel safe. Everybody's good. So we did, HEPA filters, but not just HEPA filters, with UV lights through the whole place. We just bought all of the plastic covers, the wipeable stuff, and, et cetera, et cetera. Check out all the cloth furniture. There was, talk of like trying to do an online retail store, and could we do chair massage outside in people's yards? But it was like, we just kind of hunkered down and got ready to reopen is really what we did. And I have to give a major shout out to our clients. My God, we had so much support. It was really overwhelming, honestly. We had, I think, 100 members that kept their membership while we were closed, kept paying on their membership to keep our cash flow. And we just, it was really overwhelming, that support and the love for Sage Blossom. And, when you give to your clients, when they have the opportunity to give back, they really do. And it was really amazing.
I'm sure that they felt that too. They felt that before all of this came along, and then they saw how everyone was coming together and what you were trying to do. And just like you said, you tried to make it the safest, best place for your employees. And obviously the clients see that. I mean, that is easily visible, whether it's in words or not. I mean, people sense that.
Well, thank you. It's really been, we talk about so much about marketing to our clients, like who's your avatar, who's your perfect client, who's your ideal client, where are they hanging out, where are they shopping, like what are they doing? And it's like, yes, that's of course really important, but the whole team aspect gets lost. It's like, how can you market to your team? What do they need? What do they want? Where do they hang out? How are they surviving? How are they doing? What do they need? What are they really looking for? Is it really more money, or do they need more education opportunities, or do they need healthcare, or, and especially in an industry like mine where it's a one-on-one situation. The clients fall in love with their massage therapist. I shouldn't say that, fall in love, have a very therapeutic relationship with their therapist, not me. So if the team is happy, then it just runs itself. I try to take care of them the best I can. They take care of the clients, and it's golden. That's all you really need to do.
I love this. So this analogy reminds me of this analogy reminds me of a show that I was watching the other day, and the host asked the captain, about how he's maintained everything and, has all the ducks in a row, et cetera, et cetera. And that's you're the captain. You know what the captain said? He's like, my team does this, and we work together to do this. And, it's not just the one person I did and I made, and this is, my so-and-so. It's like you see the whole picture of how everybody works together to create this really unique, amazing business that has expanded because you have created that atmosphere. Not you. I mean, I guess maybe I should say everyone, together, but it's the same idea. Like you're the captain of the ship.
Well, true. I mean, it's definitely, I mean, especially in regards to anything that goes wrong, like it's your mess to clean up. It's your responsibility to find, what you can do differently and how you can grow from the situation. And of course, I have not been perfect. It hasn't been perfect always. And, that aspect of setting your ego aside and saying, okay, what was my part in this? What can I learn from this? How can I do things differently next time? That is just the key to growth in general, is learning from your mistakes and constantly continuing to learn what you don't know yet, and being very vulnerable and transparent in what you don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think you would be the perfect person to ask this question. So what motivators or advice would you give the mom who's thinking about starting her own business? She's like, I'm not sure. I don't even know what I would do. Or maybe I have an idea. I'm just not sure if that's for me. Kind of, what would you tell her?
Oh, like 7 things just went through my mind. I would say, I mean, again, I'd go back to the support factor, because a lot of people say, how do you do it? I don't do it all by myself. I couldn't, So whatever level of support that you have, if you've got a husband that is a doctor and works all the time, overnights, and his schedule's all over the place, you might set your sights at a smaller goal, because seriously, or hire a nanny or something, and do it that way. But just be realistic in what you can really do, because it's so easy to overtax ourselves. I mean,
oh yeah,
on everything. And there's been times that I said, I remember I was just thinking about this, like I would just stress about the laundry all the time. And I finally said to my husband, can you do the laundry? And he was like, yeah, and it piles up and I don't care anymore, because it's not my responsibility. It's his. And so it's like, okay that it's piling up. It's so weird. It's just a mindset thing.
Totally.
But, so I definitely think, keep your expectations real, and then get out there and talk to people. Go to networking groups, find a good, there's the Amazing Women's Alliance, which has a lot of, it's all women, and it's a lot of women that are switching careers or doing something new. It's not necessarily, all ownership based. There's some that are very like women that are more established in their businesses. But I just really believe that, my dog, I just really believe that you get information from other people. You have aha moments sometimes, but it usually is from something that somebody has said to you, or something, that has been related to you. So you have to, Coco, stop. She has never done that before. I have Zoom meetings all the time. She's never done that before.
I love that though. It makes it fun.
I know, we've all got dogs. My kids are actually at school, but I still have got a dog. You have to get out there and just throw your ideas around, because sometimes you find somebody that has the same idea, and then maybe you guys can partner up, or you fill in the holes with information that you don't have, that you can get from other people that have that expertise. Yeah. So I just, get out there and talk about it, and you got to show up. The magic happens when you're there. We don't have those aha moments like very often just sitting in a room like boom, I have all the answers. Like, you got to communicate with people, and finding other moms, finding other business owners or ideas people or creatives, that really is the key to taking it to the next level, and finding out what you don't know and finding those answers.
Yep. Finding your tribe. Yep. Yes. Absolutely.
and just keep trying, you know, because I mean, I still feel like I've got lots of groups that I'm like, I like these ladies. And I don't know if I've necessarily found my tribe, but I just keep showing up.
Yeah.
I show up to an event and meet you for example.
Yeah.
You know, that might not necessarily be my tribe. I see those people like twice a year or something. But, you know, you just show up and let the magic happen.
Yeah. 100%. Well, so I also think about, like, I love that, like, you've touched on growth mindset too. Like, so if there was something, like, what is a goal or something that you're trying to like strengthen right now? Like, and why are you doing it? Like, just out of curiosity, because I feel like this is gold for some of those other moms out there.
Well, as far like personal goals, business.
Either way, like, you can share whatever you feel comfortable with.
Well, I mean, I want to have 2 more locations. We really need some north locations. We have 2 south locations, and you know, there's definitely a need up there. There's a what we have a niche, and it's different, and it's successful, and it's a peaceful environment, and it's a lot of good things. So there's no reason why we shouldn't expand. So that's definitely a goal in the next couple years, I'm hoping, and you know, I really like, my big goal is to have a system where the business runs itself more so that I can get out there a little bit more. I really want to communicate more, educate more, volunteer, and more philanthropy. You know, I really want to get to that level at some point in my life where I can be more of an influence and just really give back. I'm just really all about, you know, pulling people up, because that's what happened to me. I wasn't born with a silver spoon. I was pulled up by somebody else. And so I would really like to continue doing that.
Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful. So I know that people want to be able to connect with you. So where can they find, like, you know, your website and you on social, all the things?
Yes. So our website is sageblosommassage.com. And there is a form there that actually my email address is on the website. It's a little tricky. The spelling of my first name is Juliann at sageblosommassage.com. And we're on Instagram at Sage Blossom Massage. I think it's at Sage Blossom Massage. And on Facebook, the same. And I do take a look at those. I don't necessarily, I'm not on there all the time. I have somebody else that does it for me, but I do get those messages. And yeah, I would just love to connect. I mean, you might find me at an Amazing Women's Alliance conference or the Women's Business Council. And yeah, I just love to connect and see how we can help each other, and see how, you know, see if there's somebody that I can connect you to.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And it's fun connecting.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you chatting today. I hope the rest of your day is wonderful.
Thanks so much, Christy. I appreciate it. It's been fun. Thanks for letting me get on my soapbox. It's my favorite.
Oh, yes, of course. Well, you enlightened us all. That's so great. That's what you're here for.
Well, thanks. I appreciate it.
All righty. Take care.
You too. Bye-bye.